Hey, good overnight, YouTube. This is Benjamin coming back at you. Sorry it's been a few days since I put up a video. I've been having some family issues with my dad being sick, and he's in California. And I'm out here in Iowa, and didn't realize he was taken to the hospital. But thanks for your prayers. I've had some people praying, and he had some renal failure, and he's bouncing back from that. And he's got to be checked out for a few other things, but hopefully he'll be out of the hospital by Monday. But I've had some people ask me, like, why don't you show your face, and what you're taping and all this. And, well, okay, well, I was actually in this real famous movie I'm showing you, here I am in this movie with Cheech and Chong. Okay, there I am. Started Nice Dreams. Yeah, that's me up there. Just a clown hanging around, right? Well, actually, here you go. Here I am, watching a movie at 2:08 a.m. And was actually looking for the movie A Twister. And the reason I wanted to